Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my weekly recap on a few products that I've been using. I'm going to try my best to keep the video low. I did not bring everything that I've used. I have not done that so that we could not have 30 something plus long minutes in video footage. I did one, it stopped at 25 minutes and I was like, no, we're going to do this again. This cloth came in a Bombay and cedar. If I reference the subscription box and you want to give it a try, there's more than likely a video on my channel that speaks to that specific video, and you get to see all the contents in its glory that comes with that box and learn a little bit more about the price point. And if you decide that you want to try it, in this video there'll be a link for you to click on, which is my referral link, or in that video. This cloth came in Bombay and cedar from a company called KOL. I think it's cool. It's a long cloth, so I didn't show it to you in the video. It remained in its packaging. One side is textured, one side is a little bit more smooth. I paired it with a Burt's Bees detoxifying bar soap with charcoal and honey. This is what the soap looks like. It's more like a hot press, I want to say, glycerin type of soap, and so it's been washing and not going down quickly. I would say this sloughs off and removes dead skin. It polishes the skin very nicely. It's not too aggressive. As you're rubbing, you do feel it going across. So what I did is I just kind of folded it because I'm not used to half cloth this long. So I just kind of did it like this and then put the soap in the center, water, scrub, and then it went over. It created a nice lather. I think it actually stretched and carried the soap out further with using less, but actually using less product. The bottom of the tub was the black colored from the charcoal soap bar, some dead skin cells, some little oils, some little, you can just see it. Just so I feel like this is something, if you have not wanting to use too much sea salt or sugar scrubs, this, I think, is a nice way of kind of keeping the skin from allowing buildup, so to speak, on there in between actually using a sugar scrub. Or if you just want to take that away, one less product, one less thing money going out for, and keep something like this around, I think this is very nice. I took it to the neck, I wiped around, you know, even under here. I don't know if some people know the sugar scrub underneath here and in between your boobies. That is a good place to also use sugar scrubs if they're not, you know, full of chemicals and whatnot. Let's keep this thing moving, y'all. All right, another thing that came in at Bombay and Cedar was this pocket diffuser aroma kit, a personal diffuser. So here are the things that comes in here. And it's like 4 compartments. All right, this reed, you put 15 drops of whatever essential oil of your choice into the reed. You put the reed into the colored container of your choice. You put the colored container into like this little housing mechanism. From there, you would twist on this piece. Lift it up. Easy breezy. 15 drops is to last you 90 days, equivalent to 1,000 puffs. Brilliant. And I used a labeler, and I labeled it so I wouldn't have a dorky day and forget which one was which. So this is bedtime, and this is stress reducing. And I used some of my own Bombay and cedar oils. I have the little burlap sap here where I put some in. I won't, to keep the video short, won't go into it. But I just like for the bedtime, I used their Bed Dream Blend. And I paired it with, so 10 drops of Dream, 5 drops of Spearmint. And that's what's in the bedtime. So if I'm feeling like I'm not going to go to bed naturally on my own, swish, 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 swish. I'll also link in the description box or the first comment. I found the company, can't pronounce the name for shit. But it was 2 years ago. I placed 2 different orders for their essential oils diffusers, and you like pull on them like you're smoking, but it's not smoke. It's all good. You can check the website out for yourself. But they have different essential oil concoctions to target different purposes. And this reminded me of that, and so I went in to find them, found them, and they have a limited edition pumpkin spice one, y'all. And I'm like, yes. Trying to get this video short. All right, this showed out. I had it on my hand in video number 1. I'm not doing it for video number 2, but I did swatch this one, and this one for you guys, so you guys could see it for yourselves. But I've been using this week. I did not expect the Berlin Underground Nomad palette to be such a showstopper. I love y'all, so I'm gonna at least do one color. I'm just afraid of the clock time. Look at that. Come on now, buddy. No primer, just freshly bathed skin. This came in my Ipsy. I love it. This is my new favorite. I'm going to look this company up and see if I can get something else from them, because I would like some more mattes and see what other things that they offer. But I wasn't expecting that. Like, I dabbed and went in. I was like, whoa, hello, bro. I wasn't expecting for you to be that intensified. So I really like that. Next thing I've actually wrapped and started to put to use. I've only used four or five colors from this, but this came from Amazon. This is a Huda Booty dupe, and I've been using these 4 down here. This one and these guys here, not that guy. That I touched in the video, and it's in an Amazon's video that I have. The company is called You Can Be Aroma. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Next thing I've been using that I've actually been enjoying and liking, I've been using it more either in the crease, like right here, or I've been taking it to go under my main color to smudge out a bit under the water, under the, under here. And so I've been using, for the most part, Temptress and Femme Fatale. Been liking those a lot. It's soft, it's easy, it builds up. Give it a minute, you go in, go in again, but it's not a pain in the tush. I like it. It picks up nice on the brush, lays down nicely. Can't complain, yo, can't complain. You see a little bit of this. I did wipe some of it off. This is the MAC. I want to say this is Lip Tensity. Lip Dude. Got this from BoxyCharm, but I've been really liking this. This is from MAC, and I've been using a Wet n Wild lip pencil, and I go in, follow the texture of my lips. So I go out, and then I come downward. Same here, up like that. No lip pencils out here to demonstrate, but you know what I mean. And I'll mix these two together. So if you see me in these videos this week and it looks like I got a little lip product on, it's somewhat nudie, it's been these guys in that lip pencil. I've been using this L'Oreal Infallible. I do mix it with the other foundations, but to keep the video short, we're focusing on this one. It does has a nice wear time. It's a cross between, I would say, like, it's not dewy and it's not matte, so it's a nice sheen. It's a nice, the word is escaping me right now, but it blends nicely. It has a long wear time. I have not had it on for 24 hours, so I can't speak for that. But 10 hours, 8 hours, 6 hours, it has done it fairly well with minimal pulling apart. I will say that it doesn't seem to pair well with the Pacifica, because when I did that one day, I did see it kind of start to separate after being outdoors and moving around. But on its own, or mixed with an oil or something like that, it does nicely. And again, I do mix it with the Urban Decay or something else in the collection, my little stash. This, I've been using the Make It Last by Milani. Hopefully you can see that. I normally cover, it has a nice smell too, y'all. I normally section off. So I normally want to do here. So I'll put a piece of paper, go here, and then maybe put a paper here and go there. Like that, and then I can use a dewy or a more lustrous setting spray. So that's the trick. If you want to use 2 different setting sprays, you just block off with a cardboard paper or something to keep that section from coming in contact. My skin is seeming to do well with it. I was apprehensive a little bit because I have dry skin naturally, and I didn't want anything having me looking like a creepy crawling person. So far so good. I do feel that it does extend the wear time. It's claiming 16 hours. Again, I haven't had nothing on that long, but that 6, 8, and 10 hour, it's been hanging in there. It's been doing a nice job enough to come and present and show this to you. All right, I wanted to use a mask last night, so we got this guy here from the Ipsy Glam Black Plus from this month, I want to say. And it's to target the removal of dead skin cells, while the pomegranate is to boost collagen production and to fight free radical damage. I like this. This, I noticed a difference. It looks like this out of the box, because I didn't show you guys that in the Ipsy video. It squeezes out like so. It looks like this. And then, see that? It shifts, and it's got a slip. It moves around a lot. But just bear with it. A little bit goes a long way, because they're saying a thin coat. Now, what this does that's a little different from other masks, it smells good too, is they want you to, well, you should clean your face. That part is the same. But what this asks you to do that's a little different is it tells you to go in with an exfoliator. So I cleansed with this. I exfoliated with this. Put those down because there ain't other videos. Check the card or the channel for those if you want to know more about those two peeps. And then I cleaned the face with warm water, and I went in with this. Another thing that this tells you, they're very descriptive on this box, is that this is to stay on for 10 minutes, but don't allow it to harden or, kind of get air dry, which it didn't do. It just kind of, you almost forget. So I'm glad I set a timer. Moving right along. They want you to go in with, rinse off in the shower or with tepid water in a cotton ball or cotton pad. Allow the skin to breathe, then follow with a nourishing moisturizer. When I took this off with warm water, and I was just allowing it to air dry and breathe, and I spoke to you guys about that in a previous video about not jumping from your serum straight to your moisturizer, from your oil straight to the serum, you want to give those things a minute and a half, depending on your skin, depending on your air quality in your house, a minute to get settled in and get down deeper to the deeper layers of the skin surface, not just the skin surface, but get deeper down to your skin tissue. That's what I'm trying to say. So I like that they put this on the box. My skin felt softer. It still feels softer, not as soft as it did last night, but it felt softer. I have on no makeup today, so this is me and my skin. It's cleaned and it's hydrated, and that's it. You know what I mean? I have nothing other than when I tried the lipstick on. I like that. I'm excited to use it again, and I got to read to find out when we'll do that off camera, how often I can use it. It seems gentle enough, though. You can use it every couple of days, which I would like to do because I like the way it makes my skin feel. This guy is back again. Dr. Chop. Why is Dr. Chop back? For the same reasons, but in a different spot. I had got a little irritation where it seemed like I wanted to scratch. It was like calling for me to scratch it. And when I looked in the mirror, it was a little red. It was 2 little bumps right here. And so I put this guy on. I've been using this more like a topical cream. And went on back my beeswax and came back a couple of an hour, I think, later and cleaned my face and washed this off. The itch went away. The redness toned down. The bumps disappeared overnight. I've been liking this. Another thing I haven't been really overly mentioning is that this thing does have 30, I want to say, SPF, yes. And this is really a color correcting treatment for people that has got red skin. So it's got a green hue and a tint. So if you got oily skin, because it's kind of clay-like, and it's the way it feels, you might could use that as a color corrector before you go in with your primer and foundation, like a little base. Almost there, guys. So I showed you all of that. And so let's talk about, I brought some food items that I've been really stoked about. Now, Rebel I normally buy, but I haven't tried all the flavors. One being they can be $5 per baba, but they on sale. So you'll see a whole slew of them in a future Whole Foods video. $2.99 right now, y'all. $2.99. And so I picked this up and I was like, okay, this would be cool to have throughout the week as a pick-me-up, or in the morning if I'm rushing and don't really have time to just have a hearty breakfast, or in the middle of the day when I'm starting to feel a little sluggish. This thing has organic coconut milk. It's got a lot of stuff. I'm just going to cop a couple of them. Organic yerba mate leaves, organic yerba mate brew, yerba mate, organic vanilla extract, y'all, organic kulula kulula, moringa, spirella, both organic spearmint extract. I'm gonna stop there. It also has MCTs for the keto people. MCTs from the coconuts are the famed fit body fats that support an efficient metabolism, providing a sustained source of smooth, clean energy. This thing has 2,500 milligrams of the yerba mate extracted, the moringa leaf 500 milligrams, caffeine, naturally occurring 50 to 60 milligrams of total MCT oils, 4, which is being sourced from the coconut, non-GMO, gluten-free, no sugar, cane sugar, and no gums up in this mofo. Boom. If you're not into doing your own juicing right now, or a light thing of smoothies, or you don't mind but you can't do it every day, or some days it's just bananas, these are things that are good to have in your refrigerator that you can grab and go, or grab and have and be good, y'all. I can say this one's empty and it's finna go in the trash. This did give a clean source of energy. It gives a nice awakening, alertness, a level of focus, without being a jitterbug, no jitteriness in the hands or how you feel inside. When it started to wear, it went back over the span of hours. So I typically get 2 servings out of these 12 ounces, about 6 ounces per serving. So you can drink the whole thing if you want. This has 120 calories per serving and 5 grams of fiber, 1 of protein, and 4 of sugar, but there's no added sugars and things like that. I like it. I think it wore down nicely. I wasn't cranky. I wasn't angry. I didn't get stupid or brain fogged after it began to wane. And it waned. It was slow releasing. That's a good way of saying it. Now, I'm just friendly, where it seems like wherever I go. And plus, they get familiar with your face the more you visit a store. And so I was talking with her name is Savannah, at the customer service desk. And so when I was buying this, she told me, she said, "Did you see the gold one? And it's got something on it about Mayans." And I was like, no, I looked at them pretty well, because I was noticing who was everybody's not $2.99, but like 5 of them are out of the range. And I was like, no. She was like, it's gold, it's Mayans. She said, I bought one, I took it home, it's still in the refrigerator, I haven't drunk it yet. I said, hold on. I said, watch my car, I'll be right back. I'm fixing to go try to find it. She said, she told me what case to look in and blah, blah, blah. Here it go. Liquid gold. I haven't cracked it open yet, y'all. Look at it. I want to drink a little bit, but it's almost 7 o'clock p.m., so I can't sample it for you, so I have to come back next week. But just in case you're in Whole Foods, this thing got maca powder. Maca powder is like, it's from an indigenous area, and it's to give you another form of clean energy. And it has a native benefit that used to be for like warriors and stuff, that would help give them stamina and endurance and things like that. So we got some maca powder, some reishi mushroom, I want to say that it's maitake mushroom, turkey tail, lion's mane, ashwagandha root, some cacao powders, Mayan cacao. So I'm banking on this tasting chocolatey like, super herbs, and then they gave a decent amount of milligrams, y'all. Then it has 6 grams of MCT, and it's got 1,000 of Ceylon cinnamon. Stop, I say. 10 to 20 milligrams of caffeine. So the caffeine is a little bit lower, but that's all right because you're getting some energy from other sources with this. The magic of mushrooms, it says. We are often asked, what is the ultimate super herb elixir? Well, after 7 years of searching the world for the most treasured herbal ingredients, we're proud to say you're holding it. These high potency super herbs have been refined by passionate growers, often over many generations. This Mayan cacao is as functional as it is decadent to your health. 250 calories. Now it's saying it's got 8 grams of added sugar, 9 grams of total sugars, 6 protein, 6 fiber. Now the sugar is more than likely coming from, I see organic vanilla extract and organic chocolate extract, organic stevia extract. So it's got hazelnut butter, y'all. Sick. That is sick. So for like I said, anybody out there, I know how to blend. I don't like juicing too tough, but I do know how to whip up a nice smoothie. And but you just do that every day, all the time sometimes. So to have it already in your refrigerator ready to go, and you can just take off and roll with it. Or you're doing something around the house, or you got to go back out and run some more errands, and you're starting to... That is a nice way to give yourself a little bit of a boost without all of the crazy energy shots and all that stuff. That's it, y'all. I'm done with my... Oh, I almost forgot to show y'all this gripe water from Caudalie. It's another thing I've been using. This is a nice way to freshen up your skin. You see that mist? That mist is beautiful. It's fine. And I use it as a topper over makeup if it's been on for a little while and it's starting to look a little dehydrated or a little dry. You just, go over it with that and tap in with your Beauty blender and go back out the door and do whatever it is you need to do. That's it. Have a blessed day. Till next week, guys. Peace.